Well, the elections are done with, and Bitcoin went basically straight to 90,000 almost. And ICP, what are you doing? Are you upset that ICP hasn't moved? I think a lot of people are. So I want to get into this. I want to talk about what's going on in ICP, what we can expect, and what's going on because it really hasn't moved. Just look at the chart, 3-month chart. So I've been posting a lot on Twitter about all the data, and you really need to just come over to my Twitter, Dow Kingdom, and I'll post it down here. You guys can go to get kind of all the updates and analysis. But there's a lot of great stuff that's going on in ICP. In fact, I just posted this the other day. This is actually huge. Basically, this is a web app with a click. Basically, you can create websites with the AI model that ICP has integrated that can actually make websites for you without knowing anything, knowing how to program or anything, and you can put websites on ICP. There's incredible stuff that adoption takes place, and this is what I said. As adoption takes place in 2025, can we see ICP go straight to 100? And that's the thing. This is the thing that separates ICP versus all these other tokens. And even some people said, can you elaborate? A lot of people don't know, and this guy answered it beautifully. He said, Divinity has developed an app that basically lets you promote a AI language model to write the code for any D app or website you could dream of and put it on the ICP blockchain. Guys, it's magnificent. It's huge. So you can make something without knowing anything about coding, okay? What Divinity, what ICP is doing is extraordinary, but it's just not reflected in the price. In fact, there's even this this great one interview right here where they're comparing ADA, which is Cardano, with ICP. And basically, they're both saying, I mean, this guy's saying how great ICP is comparatively and all the stuff that they're doing on AI. But again, why is ADA, if you go here, why is it valued so much more? That's really the question. ADA, actually, for the first time, Cardano actually took off today. Miracle. Congratulations. You've been waiting 8 years. You've gone through the desert for this. Oh, my God. I mean, God, Cardano is such a terrible token. Wow. But every dog has its day. I mean, this dog had its day and then this day went away. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. They waited. But you know, it's doing well. If you look at the 1 month chart, it was only 32 cents. It went all the way up. I mean, it did rip from about 45 to 57. It did do something. And if you look at the 3 month chart, it's doing way better than ICP. It's doing, but they waited a really long time. I mean, their 1 year chart looks horrific. I mean, they've been waiting since, geez. I mean, yeah, last bull run, we've been waiting since 2021. I mean, if they rode it all the way down, wow, it's painful. Even buying on the lows wouldn't have really made that big of a difference because the lows are only about 24, 25 cents. Nobody really buys at the lows. Most people are probably in it between 30 and 35 cents realistically. So people are up a little bit, but you would have been, of course, you would have been much better off if you had just bought Bitcoin, yes, or Ethereum, or Solana, or pretty much everything else would have been better than Cardano. And that, are you trying to see what I'm trying to say? These altcoins like Cardano, like XRP, which has finally went up a little bit today, which I still wouldn't touch because XRP is probably going to dump on them. The foundation said they were going to dump about 1 billion tokens a month, which is insane. Or like AVAX, or like our favorite token in the whole entire world, Internet Computer. They all kind of have the same issue at the end of the day, and that is they are altcoins. They are not Bitcoin. So they are going to be harder to move. They just are. They're not going to move as much. If you look at the 1 year chart, we're just kind of going, it's a sideshow. And somebody who's been here, I'm going to explain to you what's going to happen so you understand. And I've been calling Bitcoin all along. I've been calling it on my Twitter. I've been calling it on my Discord group. Come join my Discord group so you guys understand. Bitcoin has to run up over $100,000 until retail and people start to come in and understand what's happening. Today was the first day in over a year, maybe 2 years, that somebody called me and said, hey, can you help me buy some Bitcoin? I said, what? Why do you want to buy Bitcoin all of a sudden? You know, I've been talking about it. It was one of my friends. So it's finally getting out there. Retail money is coming in, but it's not going to come in like we've seen in the past. It's going to be so much more. It's probably going to be more consistent. And the reality is they're going to start looking at these other tokens later once Bitcoin goes over 100,000. In fact, Bitcoin might have to go over 120,000 at the rate it's going. Because if we look at the last bull run, Bitcoin had to get to probably the highs for basically people for what I would say the DeFi bull run to start, which was right here. I mean, the alt bull run to start, which this it lasted from October to April, and then it kind of okay. So you got to understand these things take time. Now, as far as ICP, when is it going to take off? Well, like I said, Bitcoin really needs to rip to the next level, and it's probably going to trickle down. But realistically, what has to happen here is mass adoption. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I keep saying. If we really want a Solana moment for ICP, something like Solana that gets ripped into the top 10, explodes. In order for that to happen, there needs to be a fundamental change in ICP. There needs to be something dynamically different that happens. Okay. The mass adoption has to take place. Solana has mass adoption. They got mass adoption through all these meme coins, which, by the way, I am doing. I'm buying and selling meme coins like crazy. Some we're doing, some we're killing, some we're not. A lot of, and we're going to talk about Bob and Burn also, because Burn has been doing great for me, by the way, but I'm in a lot of different meme coins, a lot on Solana. I mean, some of these meme coins I'm following, like Russell that I'm in, I mean, it has ripped. I mean, I think it was around $2 or $3 million market cap. I've had a couple winners, I've had a couple losers, but that's to be expected. I'm big in USA. I've been buying it on all the dips. It finally went up like, goodness, where did it go up? It went up like a crazy amount today. It went up like over almost 100% today. So I was actually buying this dip because, you know, with meme coins, if you trust the community, you love the community, it's a cult. You got to be part of the community. You buy the dips, which is what happened to Giga the other day. I don't know if people realize this, but Giga fell. Giga Chad, he fell like 85% because some idiot decided to sell it all off, like $2 million. And if he would have sold slowly, he would have got more money out of it. But of course, he's an idiot because he's in crypto. But you can see it right here. Look at this wick yesterday. It just crashed and burned it. I mean, there's a lot of morons in crypto. They don't know how to sell. They think if they like that. Look at that. Look at that moron right here. Look at this idiot. He basically gave away millions of dollars. He could have supposedly sold out for close to 5 million. Instead, he sold out about 2 million. So he left about 3 million on the table because he wanted to cause a wick, which is just stupid. Now, I don't know, maybe he was shorting it on another exchange out there. Maybe he made money up there, but that's a hard way to make money. You can just sell your tokens at that point. And as you can see, it's came right back. So it didn't really have an impact. So meme coins are real. I mean, we're in so many different ones. I'm actually going to be doing some AMAs. I'm doing an AMA with these guys called Degenis. It's a community takeover. I'm doing one with them tomorrow. Let's see. Alt season is another one. I'm trying to talk to the team. I know the team, but you know, they've been up and down. There's a community takeover. The community took it over. They're trying to make stuff happen. I think Wally is going to explode. Doing okay there. I think Fred already exploded. I think I got in this under 10 million. I think about 5 or 6 million market cap. Fred is basically run by the same team that did Peanut that got onto Binance, and it was billions. So I think this could do the same thing. So we got a lot of alpha going on in my Discord, and I'm probably going to do a meme show. I think a meme show is needed. There's just so much going on, and I'm talking to so many different groups, so many different people who are trying to get these memes going. There's a big group that I'm going to be participating in called Tenfold. I'll try to put the Discord up here. You guys should start following them. They do all the meme stuff. They're doing all the meme stuff. So there's so much going on in meme world. But anyways, let's get back to ICP. Let's get back to Bob and Burn. Bob and Burn, so interesting to me. Bob, $1.7 million market cap. Burn, 1.7 million market cap. I have a ton of Burn, and I've been saying Burn could outperform Bob, and it has been for the most part, besides a little bit here and there. I own both. I think it's okay to own both. I own way more Burn, not even that much, but because I've been buying it since down here, I think I have close to $3,000 of it, which is actually kind of crazy because I've only invested like $600 or $700, maybe even less. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Yeah, it's kind of nuts, and I haven't sold it because what these guys are doing, it's pretty transparent. You can kind of see what they're doing. They are wealthy, whoever they are, and I don't quite understand what they're doing because see this ICP right here, pooled ICP, 4,800. It's not increasing, but when you come over here, add remove, check it out. ICP. Let's add in at least 100. They keep adding. I'm a little confused what's going on, but you can see how much has been added, and every time they add, it spikes. So I don't know if they're buying and then they sell it themselves to take it out and redistribute it again. I don't know what's going on. I can't really make much sense of it. Sometimes they add and remove, or sometimes they'll add and remove a little bit later, but a lot of times, if you can see right here, they're really just adding. So I don't know. It's wild, but they've added so much since what, 8 or 9 days ago. But then you look here, is pooled ICP is only 4,800. So it should be more. I don't get it exactly. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm not going to question them because I see they have big wallets. I see that they're very strong in what they're doing, and this thing has been trending upwards. So I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to keep holding. I feel very comfortable holding this token, Burn. In fact, I feel so comfortable. I'm ashamed I don't know more of it. I should be holding on. I was slowly accumulating, but it started running up faster and faster. I honestly should have had like a $10,000 bag of this because it is a meme coin, but it's such a great meme coin. It basically goes up. They are strategically making this go up. I don't know exactly, like I said, the mechanism they're using. I don't know when they cause these spikes, they sell into it and then take the ICP out again. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I can't make sense of it. I've looked at the transactions. If somebody has a better clue, please tell me, because I can't figure it out. This is one of the few times I am not able to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Now, Burn. Sorry, that's Burn. Bob is also fantastic, a fantastic project. Their launch pad got them a lot of hype, and it blew. Now it's come down a little bit. Launchpad, it's not doing as good as it used to. You guys know the drama with my token and some other people's token, but basically when it launches on Bob, it kind of nukes the way it's set up. So they said they changed it. I've seen another launch on it. It went a little bit better, but it wasn't that much better. But the only token that's really doing well on there is Jerry Banfield's, and his nuke too. I thought it was over 200,000, 300,000 market cap. Yeah, not a lot of volume. Meme coins, it's just wild west, man. Wild west. It's just, you got to be part of the community, and Jerry Banfield has a community. Now, I had a community over at Open Chat. I'm going to put the link down here. Maybe you guys come over to my Open Chat too. We can build a community. Maybe we can all together bring a meme coin to the market. Does that sound good? We can do something, because one thing I've learned from all these meme coins that I follow, and the ones that do the best, like Arena is doing great right now. It's on AVAX, $4.5 million market cap, is that you need a community. And Arena has a huge community. It already has 5,000 holders, and it's doing great. It's just slowly going up. And this was an airdrop that they did. So a lot of these people are in it for free. And yes, they're holding on to it. A lot of people are buying in. And the volume has been very nice, 62,000. There are no bots and fake volume like you see on 90% of these things. So what you're starting to see is you need to create a community. Maybe we can create a nice community, and we can make myself a cult leader, or maybe somebody else in my community wants to take on the crown and be the cult leader, and force make something good, make something great. So that's another idea I can put out for you guys. I'll put the Open Chat down here for you guys. I'll put the Discord for you guys so we can have a conversation of what's going on. But overall, I know the price isn't going up. I know, but I told you the price isn't going to go up anytime soon. It's just not. The money, the liquidity isn't going towards these alts yet. When does that happen? Well, it's hard to say. It's going to happen. It's like the sun that rises every day. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, But with this, it's like you don't know when it's going to rise. That's the problem. Now, this was kind of a shock when it went to $20. I think this time, when ICP gets the love it deserves, when people realize what this is and understand mass adoption is coming and it's taking place, I think we go past this. I think $20 is going to be child's play. I think realistically, the valuation on this thing should be into the 50s. I think this is just a nice consolidation that's taking place. What is also helping is there was another unlock. There's not a lot more unlocks left, by the way. If we look at the unlock history, and we can go look at the unlocks on let's see, what is it? ICP. We can look at it unlock. You can go to this site called Crypto Rank. They do a really good job, and we can see the unlocks. Okay, now the unlocks, there's not a lot left. Okay, there's not a lot left. There's, you see, June 10th, 2025. Now that sounds like a long time away, right? When you realize in another month, like less than 60 days, we're already in 2025. So mid-year 2025 will be the last unlock of seed and private sale investors. Okay. And that is the last of all the unlocks. There's only 16 more million tokens. The last one, the current one just happened on November 10th. So just 2 days ago. So if you think about it, usually what you see is a downward pressure when there's unlocks happening. Most of the time, I've talked about this, but we didn't really see the downward pressure. We actually started to go up. So things are already changing. Also, these people probably were using these ICP tokens, selling them on the market. It's about 2.3 million every month as their personal piggy banks and bank accounts, because it's like $21 million coming out every month. So they're holding those tokens a little bit tighter. They probably realize the potential at this point of ICP. They're holding those tokens, hodling them like little babies, a little tighter. And that's what's happening, okay? All right? So that's what you got to understand. It's a little baby now. It's going to be harder for them to dump on the market because there's not that many more left for them. They got a few more unlocks if you look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 unlocks. Wow. And in less than 30 days, it's going to be 6 unlocks. I mean, now you're getting down to the nitty gritty. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty, folks. Nitty gritty, really gritty. All right. So this is what you guys got to look at. All right. What happens June 2025? Well, June 2025, we're definitely hardcore into alt season. The tokenomics of ICP are absolutely going to change at that moment in time. Tokenomics are going to be absolutely bullish as hell. I mean, it is going to be massively bullish, number one. Not only will it be bullish, but adoption, mass adoption. Everything is aligning, but the thing is, you can't be an ICP thinking short term because it won't work. Because this is a high risk market. If you want something less risk, buy the S&P. Buy Tesla. I mean, Tesla's been doing really well. So you guys have to understand what you're in. But Tesla can't do 100x or a 50x or even a 5x or a 10x. It's worth too much. This can. This can definitely go to $100. And that's what we're all banking on. Now, whether it happens or not, we don't know. A lot of people think it's going to happen, myself included. I think this is going to do a nice 10x in this bull run and alt season. But that's not coming till 2025. That's just being real with you guys. First leg was getting Bitcoin over 100,000. We're almost there. Bitcoin's holding so strong, so powerful. It is such a stud. It is unbelievable. It is a stud. Things are changing quickly, but no one's really talking about crypto yet. Wait till they start talking about it everywhere, and people have to turn off their phones and their computers just not to hear it anymore. It's so freaking annoying. Calm down, realize what's happening. Now you're like, what do I do? What do I do? Well, you should have a portfolio. Jerry Banfield says his portfolio is all ICP. I say that's a huge mistake, and I would have been right. I don't just hold ICP. I hold many tokens. The smart person out there, the smart investor holds a multitude of tokens. That's just what you do. You got to own a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum, a little bit of BNB, a little bit of Dogecoin, a little bit of everything, even stuff you hate. Not XRP, because that's just terrible and tokenomics are bad. Stuff with good tokenomics. Cardano is okay. Avalanche, Chainlink. You know, you got to hold on to some stuff, even own some Pepe. It's okay. You know, I got to go buy some Pepe. I actually like it. Tokenomics are fantastic on Pepe. All the tokens are out. The team is out. I mean, I bet the team wishes they were still in, huh? Yeah, everyone just sold, crushed it. I mean, Jesus, that thing is rocking. What is this market cap? 6 billion. Oh my God. That is insane. Maybe I won't buy it. That's a crazy market cap. 6 billion. I can't even imagine this. This is worth more than ICP. This thing doesn't even do anything. That's remarkable. Isn't that remarkable? The world is a remarkable place. We live in remarkable times when a token worth $6 billion. It's called Pepe, the frog. Oh, man. We live in remarkable times. We really do. And then a project like Internet Computer, which is so advanced. Technology is third generation blockchain, only one. It can do so many things. It's AI. There's all the incredible things. Mass adoption. It's worth less. It's worth 4.6 billion. This is why people in crypto are stupid. This is why the R word needs to be used more often. I will not use it, but this is why it needs to be used all the time to describe people in crypto, because they do not know how to value anything correctly. That is the problem in crypto. The valuations we give are all wrong. They're just wrong. They are. And I'll try to give you guys more updates on my thoughts on these things, because I see a lot of people making the same mistakes. But listen, if you don't like meme coins, I understand. I don't like them. I just go where the money is. I don't really care. All right. DeFi is going to come back. It's going to first come back on Sol, by the way. There's a big project coming back on Sol in about a week or two. Okay. If you want up-to-date minute information on that, you got to follow me on Twitter and my Discord. I will be talking about it. You got to get in early on that one, because you want to get in the bonding. Because once you get in the bonding, which is like kind of a pre-sale, you buy it before it launches. And then when it launches, it's going to go, zoop. That's what happens. It's kind of like an O fork in a way. So I got a big project. So this is the thing. Things are happening. I'm talking to the devs. I'm talking to the people. I live and breathe this stuff. You guys don't. You guys have to go to work in the day and drink your coffee and deal with coworkers and go to the cooler and deal with BS and phone calls and garbage. I deal with developers and people that should be called the R word all day long, because they are, but they're millionaires. They're making millions of dollars off of other R-worded people constantly. This is crypto. I don't know how they're going to regulate it, because it's filled with R-word people, filled everywhere. Everyone, including the people I thought were normal. No, they are also R-words. Every one of them, every single one of them. This went on a strange tangent, this particular video, but it's okay. It's okay. Even Chronos came back. I mean, 140%. So it sucks to see this kind of stuff. You know, when you look at ICP compared to Chronos, which is basically a terrible token. I mean, it's just been outperformed by everything. And that's why you got to hold a bag of a diversified portfolio. That's just facts, guys. A lot of people might not think you do and think, oh, you just buy the best tech and hope for the best. No, that's a terrible idea. I mean, damn, Dogecoin, 262% is insane. Wow. You know, Ethereum, 32%, Solana, 44%, Bitcoin, 40%. I mean, these are monster numbers. If you go by what's performed the last 30 days, it's absolutely unbelievable. A lot of the meme coins, wow, a lot of the meme. I mean, even Cardano shot up 64%. Wow. Chronos, highest layer one. Solana, Beam. I do own some Beam. So Beam's finally moving. I might have to go buy some more Beam because I think Beam's cheap, actually. I actually think Beam's cheap. And if you guys want me to talk about other types of tokens and stuff out there, hey, please come on over. Come on, tell me in the Discord or my open chat. I'll link up here. But, you know, I actually think Beam is cheap. The only thing in Beam is, I don't know the exact tokenomics. This 9 billion tokens is still outstanding. I'd like to know when they're going to come on the market. I got to look into that a little deeper. It has not performed just like the rest of the alts, but I think it will. I think it has huge potential. Also, the market cap at 1 billion. It's definitely one that can go to 5 or 6 or 7 billion dollars. But basically, always kind of keep an eye out for KuCoin. Has outperformed ICP. I mean, the insanity of all of this, the insanity continues. So that's the thing. Now, ICP hasn't done that bad. There are tokens like Hedera, which haven't moved, and some other ones like that. So you got to kind of put it into perspective. ICP is holding its 30. It's usually around 25 to 30 on CoinGecko. I think on CoinMarketCap, it's a little bit higher. And you can kind of see tokens like this, like Gala Gaming, hasn't really even moved. So it's done relatively okay, if we're being honest. And that's kind of what you want to be. We've done okay. We just haven't done great. So you got to put it into perspective. Don't be so hard on yourself, because you could have been one of those idiots that bought Gala Games. Yes, it could have been you or the YouTubers that was shilling Gala for like a year at the top. And all their people got wrecked. because Gala tokenomics, it's looking better now, but it was pretty bad, you know. But also, I think they have some other problems. But you know, it's $1 billion market cap. It should have been doing better. I mean, now it's coming up a little bit, but you know, when you put it into perspective, the whole market is what you have to look at. Even Filecoin hasn't really moved. Arbitrum really hasn't moved. You know, when you look at it across the whole spectrum, it's done relatively well. I mean, look at Filecoin. I mean, would you rather own that or would you rather own ICP? Of course, you rather own ICP. All right. You guys have missed out on a lot of landmines. Arbitrum is another landmine. A lot of landmines in crypto. Okay. And the reason ICP has done relatively well, and look at this, you basically all-time lows on Arbitrum, and it doesn't really move because the tokenomics are terrible. And we talk about this. Tokenomics dictate how well a token will do. And you can see here, it went all the way to $2. All these tokens got released, and it's making all-time lows. Imagine buying here and here and waiting a year and it hasn't gone anywhere. At least in ICP, we waited a year. But if you would have bought it when I said, and when I started really covering it, it was about $3, $4. A lot of my community got in, including myself. Bought between 3 and 5. Yes, I did reload at higher prices, and I have been buying in that $7 range, but it's a calculated buy because I'm like, I need more. I need more exposure to this. I think this will be the token that will take off. Mass adoption from Web 2 can happen here, and Web 3. It's the only one. And nobody knows about it. Nobody knows. It is still not known. But one day it will be. And we will moonshot like Solana did once that mass adoption takes place. Now, we don't know when that mass adoption is going to take place. And honestly, it does not matter. It is a waiting game. It could happen in 2025. It might be 2026. But do not be depressed. Look at around you. Look at all the other tokens and have a portfolio. Don't just have one token, multiple tokens, because that's what it's going to take. Some of your tokens will go up, some of them won't move, and some of them will fall. And that is the reality of every single asset class that you buy, whether it's real estate or stocks or crypto. That is the reality, and that is the way you need to invest. A lot of people buy, there was another YouTuber, Jesse Eckel, he just bought Ethereum. Well, he missed out on the gains on Bitcoin. Then you got Jerry Banfield, who he dumped everything and bought only ICP. Again, he missed out on all the gains he would have had on Solana and Ethereum and Bitcoin. He would have done better. He would have been able to buy more ICP if he had now decided to sell his Bitcoin and his Solana and then bought more ICP with it. So these are things that you got to kind of keep in mind. Okay, everything's relative. Keep a portfolio, keep a level head, but everything will be all right. All right, guys. Best of luck out there. I'm going to try to give you guys more updates. Come join my open chat. Come join my Discord, Twitter for the best updates. Hit me up if you got any questions. I'll talk to you guys later.